Hi, I'm here to guide you through your three-part full yogic breath. I am going to use this reclined position to guide from. I'm using my bolster on a block and a blanket right here just for my comfort. So I invite you to find the position that serves your practice for the next few minutes, either lying in a reclined position with or without props. You could sit on the floor, just being mindful that your spine is elongated, erect, you're staying alert and present yet relaxed. Or you could sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, knees about the same height as the hips. So take a moment if you need to pause to find a position that feels comfortable to you. And then once you find this position, maybe take a moment to squirm around to bring yourself towards stillness. And then either close your eyes or soften your gaze. As I take us through this guidance, I will be working segmentally, and then I'm going to put all the segments together. The options to place your hands on your body as I guide you is, of course, optional, or you can keep your arms by your side or resting in your lap if you're seated. Just take a moment once again to bring yourself to this space, to this moment in time, letting go of any expectations, inviting in curiosity and awareness to this practice. We'll begin by bringing awareness to our low abdomen, around the space of our navel center. Perhaps you place your hands or one hand here. On your inhale, feel a lift and expansion as the breath moves into the body. And as you exhale, see if your abdomen lowers back down. And then just continue this awareness in this space, noticing the depth of your breath, the rhythm. If you feel this expansion at the low abdomen, front to back, maybe you feel it a little side to side. And then we'll shift our awareness up towards our rib cage. And you can place your hands on the side of your rib cage, maybe the front of your heart center. Take a moment to settle the awareness here. Inhaling, once again, feeling the expansion as the breath moves into the lungs. And exhale, feel a release as the air moves out of the lungs. Noticing the sounds of the breath. Any other qualities. Noticing if the breath is smooth or if it's a little choppy. And then we'll shift our awareness to the third part of the breath, which is up around the collarbones. Taking a moment to place your hands there if that's your option that you're choosing right now, or shifting your internal awareness to the collarbones. Inhaling, feeling the collarbones lift away from the earth if you're on your back. A broadening of the collarbones, and then exhaling, feeling the collarbones return to their starting point. Taking a few rounds here to notice the space, noticing the movement that occurs in your body. Now we'll begin to put all of these three parts together, perhaps placing one hand on navel center, one on heart center, or a hand on a rib cage. Take a moment to place your hands where it feels best, most inviting, and where you can continue to invite in ease. And as you inhale, feel the abdomen rise, the heart center rise, the space around the collarbones rise. On the exhale, from the top down, the collarbones lower, the heart center lowers, the abdomen lowers. Inhale, inviting in the air, expansion. Exhaling from the top down. The awareness arrives on the inhale at the bottom, the middle, the top. Exhale, top, middle, bottom. And to notice if you can feel any shifting, any expansion on the side body as you inhale from the bottom around the abdomen, the rib cage, the upper chest. Exhale, feeling the settling from the upper, middle, lower. Continuing to invite smooth, quiet, easeful breaths, not forcing anything. And then I invite you to continue here for about 4 or 5 more 3-part full yogic breaths. I'll allow you some quiet space, and then I'll come back to you. You'll hear my voice again shortly. And you can continue to stay here in this breath practice for as long as you have the time and space for. Otherwise, you can begin to return to your natural breath. Begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes, maybe turn the head side to side. Begin to take larger movements. Perhaps take a moment in the position you're in to reflect on any effects of this breath practice. And you just take all the time that you need to return out of the shape that you are in. And I invite you to even take some time after this practice to journal and reflect on your experience. Thank you for your kind attention. Namaste.